Hello everyone, and welcome to the CRF 6000 Texas 2024 Endurance Championship Round 2. Well, most likely will be Round 1, actually after last event, but we're hoping it will go better than the 12 hours of Bathurst, which still may be rearranged later on in the year. If anyone could just let me know what the volume's like from both me and, of course, the in-game sound, that'd be brilliant, just so I know that we're doing all good. You see the Honda from the Get Quick iRacing team at the moment on pole position. Not you don't often see Honda on pole, but they're doing a brilliant job right now. A little bit. So you should be alright. Hopefully. Plug my Ethernet in, it's the connection. Mic check. We see a crash going on the pit lane there. Simhaven. Yeah, Simhaven. Car 701. Having a crash there. Just turn one. Let's go on board with the CRF Motorsports car. Only CRF car in the field today. Obviously, they'll try and do their best. Currently in P15. Not doing too bad. They only 1.4 seconds off pole position, so still might have a chance of popping in a lap to go into the top 10. Let's go on board with them for this lap actually. Down into turn 1. Late braking, going to want to hit this apex on the inside, get the car rotated round. Don't hit those slash curves on the outside, and I'm going to want to bring a tight line through turn 2, get over to the right side and swing it towards the left through the S's now. Don't want to get a track cut, of course. It's pretty smooth. A little bit of understeer through the last one of those corners. I'm going to swing to the right now and then swing all the way to the left, hitting that curve. Slightly missed it, but it's okay. Down to the late braking here. Just right. Little line on the outside of the track where you want to brake there. Don't want to use the slash curves on the exit. See this track. The GT game does have a lot of slash curves on the exit, unlike some other games. Stay on board. Ethernet in here. But it looks like Tamo in the Honda for Get Quick E-Racing will be taking pole here. 21 seconds left to go, so is anyone going to be able to beat that lap time? I'll be interested to see. Got Rivera going to go for his last run now with 8 seconds to go, so he's going to be one of the last runners. Coming over the line now, the Porsche, Gallo, and then second place actually, the 220 car. Going to try and go for a quick lap towards the end here. Got anyone else coming over the line? It's going to be Project 91. Mantas in the car in the BMW M4. He's going to come over the line. Is he going to be able to improve his time? And it does not seem so. 87 coming into the pits from Team Spain. Simhaven, what can they do? P13 right now going to definitely be looking to try and post a lap going into the top 10. Is he going to be able to do anything here coming over the line? And it's going to be P13, it looks like. Only P13 for Simhaven. 882 has not posted a lap yet from Barbie Endurance team. They're going to want to make sure they put themselves in a decent position here. Probably going to want to just get a lap down. Around the final corner now. Is it going to be a lap to put them anywhere? That does not look like it has been. We've got car 82 going round. We've got any other people? Not many others, so this is the other Barbie Endurance team car. They can put themselves in P18. Car 15 from Team WR, it's not Team WRT, but obviously running that livery. And last car 64, Forest Formula. Sim Racing does not improve the position and is 473 going to get a lap down. Doesn't look like he's still pushing. P19 right now will 100% want to get himself up the grid if he can. Coming up to the line, what can he put that Porsche in? It can only be P19 there, but the Honda takes pole from what I did see. Does look like, yeah. So Honda taking P1 of Get Quick E-Racing, and we got the Ferrari and the Audi in P2 and 3. Go through the grid once we get back on. we go. Should be okay. Go now. Of course, big luck, good luck for all. Someone not moving off the grid. Number 6, Belgian racing team. They're getting going now, so hopefully they will get back into position before being teleported. BRT starting in P25 are definitely going to be another team that is going to be looking to move forward in this race. Looking at the cars though, Honda looks, of course, very strong in the hands of Tamo, in the Gekwahi Racing team. But, I mean, Ferrari, Audi, there's a very big mix actually in terms of, I mean, to be fair, top 7, not including a McLaren there, which is something you don't tend to see. The McLaren is a very popular car, especially at the front end of the grid. But we've got P8, P9 and P10 for the McLaren, so we'll see how they do from those retrospective positions. Let's just test. Switching out. Now coming into sector 3. All set to good to go, and then we will be going. Green flag running will be soon to go. Double file, of course. Hopefully we do have a cleanish start of 26 cars today on the grid. So you go side by side now, going through the 2 final corners. 29, unfortunately, is going to be starting from the pit lane, joining late to the race. We will be getting going now. Tamo leading the pack away very momentarily. We've not got the green flags quite yet, but I'm sure they're about to go on. Everyone rounding the final corner now, coming up to the start finish line. Still not yet, everyone's still waiting. We're about to make it to the line. And we are green flag running, one drive through for car 27. And we now have Tamo coming into turn 1. Is he going to hold the inside line? There's a lot of cars coming in there, almost 3 wide towards the back. There's a small incident in the back, one driver off, still 3 wide coming through there. Going to hold on board with this towards the back in 19th now, the Porsche coming around. It's a bit tight between the guys behind, bit of contact between the BMW and the Ferrari, and the BMW spins off. Ferrari just keeping it in check. He has probably not lost that much time. The car number 87, that was the guy who went off to the outside, unfortunately for them, but at the front, it is the 220 leading Tamo, so the Ferrari has got ahead of the Honda, and R&L Raw. That's going to be brilliant stuff for them. Their other car has dropped back, unfortunately, though, into P9, so they're down from P3, or I think it was P4, actually. So that is not going to be great news for them, but at least their teammates now in P1 and the Get Quick E-Racing pole sitters are now going to be chasing behind. Looking behind, we've got a side-by-side moment between the Vivid Global Racing Team and ST Racing coming down into the late braking, and the McLaren's gone for a massive dive bomb. He's going to go surely wide there, way too late on the brakes, and he's going to come back on track and have to rejoin carefully, of course. I think he will just slot in behind there, looking behind anything else going on. No dive bombs really, people just keeping it safe now after those lap 1 shenanigans for some of the guys towards the back of the grid. It's good to see that car 29 is going again though, so they will carry on. They will try and catch up to the back of the pack. As we see leading the way, the Audi getting all very close behind there. Let's go to the other camera angle here if we can. Simhaven up to P10 as well. Really good start from Simhaven actually. And as we see behind CRF looking for an opportunity, and the Bentley up into P16, so doing a good job there. Side by side, a little bit of contact. Further forward, is he going to be able to hold on next to Team Spain, who actually has dropped back quite far? Project 91 is going to have to slot in behind. Unfortunately, BRT, making up a couple of positions on lap 1, is now going to try and have a pop at Project 91 ahead. A little bit of contact for some of the guys behind. Unfortunately, one of the BRT teams having to repair their car. Actually, no, I think it was take a drive through actually, but they have got some damage to their car. Looking slightly further behind, it looks like quite a big battle is brewing up here between Vivid Global Racing and ST Racing and R&L Raw. ST Racing tried to give it a move down into here last lap. Is it going to be a similar thing? Is he going to look for the move? I think he is going to look for the move. Down the inside he goes, having to actually back out there slightly though. Not thinking he's going to make that one cleanly down the inside, and he's going to have to sit behind for another lap again. Any dive bomb's going to be happening into here. Doesn't look like it. Which car is CRF? Car 24 is CRF in the McLaren. They're catching car 82, Wally Racing Team. Going to be looking to make that move, possibly into turn 1. Graphics card dying. I'm looking at the stream, it doesn't look too bad. I can't really do much about it anyway, if it's from the graphics card, but hopefully it's okay. We can continue. Fortunately, our main streamer isn't here today, so I kind of had to sit in. And actually, the CRF Racing Team looks for a move there, but just cannot get late enough on the brakes. And behind, we have the 473. It's between Black Forest Formula Sim Racing and Team Spain. Team Spain, once again, falling back into 18th. They're really going to want to get a move on now and try and make themselves back up the field. I think they got qualified near the top 10. The moment, R&L Raw getting a little gap onto Marcel Tamo in Get Quick E-Racing. Decent gap right now, but let's have a look behind at this big battle that is still brewing up between 6 cars, really, six cars in a train right now. Is the car 38 BMW of ST Racing going to look for a move down the inside? They need to make this move ASAP because getting held up a little bit, a lot of these guys, but nothing to be had there. Gonna have to hold off for now. Doesn't look like any other moves behind the Bentley for a move there, but just does not have superior straight line speed. And that is Project 91 making a big dive bomb move, and it hasn't worked out, and he might lose 2 places here, trying to make the double move. And oh, that's another dive bomb from Team Spain, looking down the inside of Black Forest Formula Sim Racing. You were having it's had 2 dive bombs in 2 corners there. Really good job not to get taken out, really, but that was a really risky dive bomb by the Project 91 car. Just couldn't pull it off. As we see the other Project 91 car in the BMW looking for a move, but there's nothing to be had there at the moment. Having to sit in behind of the Beam Boy Racing car, but it is very close. They go a little bit wide there, and again, the Mercedes going wide, and is it going to look for a move? Project 91 almost spinning out, but they're going to look for the move down the inside into the final corner, and he's made the move stick. Very nice move from the BMW Project 91 car. Hopefully that's back. Let's try not to skip through cars so quickly. So actually there we do see the Noah has made it past in the ST Racing car ahead of the Global Racing, but let's have a look back at RNL Raw. Obviously qualified quite high up the grid, have dropped back slightly. They're going to try and look for a move, as we actually see also behind Tumar is having a ding dong with a 297 Ferrari. Is he going to look for a move? The McLaren stays ahead for now. Doesn't look like there's going to be a move behind. There might be a move behind. As Tumar defends from the Ferrari, and actually the Ferrari's going to try and get down the inside. Is he going to make that move stick? He's got alongside. It looks like he is going to try and make that one stick. Tumar hanging it around the outside in the Simhaven Motorsports car. Brilliant livery on show there. Down the inside, keeps the moves, keeps the position, and I think he will keep that position ahead of the Ferrari behind, unless he goes for a dive bomb into here, which he doesn't. Not looking for a move quite yet. I'm going to have to be patient and hold up for now. Top 4 really checking out at the moment, as the ST Racing car, as I said, pretty quick. They are, of course, I think, going to be trying to catch up to the lead 4 pack. RNL Raw making that move as well. So actually, Vivid Global Racing has lost another position there. Now it's Interception Racing's turn to maybe give it a pop. However, Tumar making a slight mistake on exit there, not getting the power down correctly, and we see the 297 trying to make a move down the inside. He's going to go down the inside, looking for it, and actually I think Tumar's going to give him the space, give him just enough space, but no, there's contact. Simhaven get tagged by the Ferrari. I'm not entirely sure whose fault that was. It was only a small tag, so shouldn't be too much damage, fortunately, for both parties there. But Simhaven do lose 2 positions off that, unfortunately, and will drop down into P11. Not brilliant news for them. So looks like Mercedes looking for a move there of next Neon Racing, but not quite. BRT holding ahead for now. Look back ahead. Let's actually look on board with Interception Racing, probably the next one to look for a move. A little bit late on the brakes there, probably isn't going to help their exit, and is not going to make. He's going to make sure they don't look for a move. There's actually car 888 is round in the S section. Not entirely sure where he is. Actually rejoining the track now. Oh, and that's another spin. Not very lucky not to collect another car. You have to get the car turned back round. He's going to need to carry on with this race. Hopefully he can carry on, not falling too far behind. It doesn't look like too much damage is being dealt to that car yet, so it should be okay. And that's with actually the 888 car having another spin there, so they're going to have to really be careful with tyres. Clearly very hot tyres. To a battle here, as Archie will have a look on, on board actually with RNL Raw. He's looking for a move on the BMW ahead of ST Racing. These two guys trying to catch the ahead four, but BMW does look like he's only really matching pace ahead. Doesn't look likely for the moment unless they battle. Although R&L Raw does look like they've got some pace in the car from Lucas. And he's definitely going to want to make this move sooner rather than later. I'm going to hang on with these guys coming through the S section. Really careful on the steering inputs, making sure not to spin through that section. So important, of course. Look for the move down the inside, just letting the BMW ahead know that they are. There's a little battle behind as well, so let's go off board. Let's try and see both if we can. She doesn't look like he's got the best of exits, but this might be an opportunity for the Ferrariman to go down the inside of Noah into this late braking zone after the main straight, and he is going to go down the inside. The BMW is not going to really fight that one. He's just going to hold him behind, getting a little switchback just to make his line better, and I think he will just try and follow the driver ahead. He knows he's got a little bit more pace at this point. As we say, Emil Frey Racing get that one zone. I think this is actually not the team of the name. I think that's just the team name of the livery. But Scooter S Sunbeam drop in behind in the Audi. I'm sure as well Tumar in the Simhaven Motorsport team is going to want to push on. Obviously, we know Simhaven competing here today in the CRF, in the CRF 6 hours of Texas, but also competing in the Hiraki 8 hours Spa race. So good luck to them in both. Of course, been racing in most of our events since we did start racing here at CRF. So it's really nice to see them competing here today again. Always a strong favourite to get a really nice result. Behind us, CRF as well. Still haven't been able to get past the McLaren ahead. Move's not really been on for them up to this point. It's spread out a little bit further back, but let's go towards the front. As we know, the car number 111, the moment of Neon Racing, unfortunately is almost a lap behind now, so they are going to be not best pleased with that. But yeah, but the Ferrari R&L Raw, the lead one, to be said at that, doing a brilliant job right now in P1. P2 for Get Quick Racing. Bricks Racing Team, not really mentioned them yet too much in the Audi. A bit of experience actually racing these guys in the past in previous Nürburgring race, and they were very, very competitive and quick. So, you know, don't count these guys out. They are definitely going to be within a run for the win today. Got a very, very quick team. So make sure to keep an eye out for the Audi driver there, and then the Lamborghini driver in the Emerald livery. Doing a decent job here to hang on to these guys at the moment, and you know, just create that gap behind. Any battles? It doesn't look like it. Just a big train really forming though, from P18 all the way through to P9. So you know, there's about a 10-car train here. It doesn't look like the 297 is able to actually get away and catch up to the 14 ahead. Obviously this stream will include both my commentary, which I will actually only be the only sole commentator in this one, but there will obviously, I won't be able to commentate the full 6 hours, so there'll be times when it will just be just the stream, but especially for the first half an hour, we'll be making sure to get all the commentary we need. Sure. Obviously, I want to say a big thanks to our sponsors as well, the likes of NordVPN, Rogue Energy, Exodax, all them lot, just for making this possible, really. And yeah, it's brilliant to see the support we do get with those sponsors. As we actually did the Bentley, going for a move on the CRF car. He's been waiting behind for quite a couple of laps here. He's going to go down the inside with that superior Bentley top end speed, and he's going to make the move down the inside. CRF car going to look for a switchback, but it isn't going to be enough for them. And they are down into P15, unfortunately for them. So if you have a look at the Simhaven car, might have had a little bit of damage on the side pod of that car. So come around here, it does look like there's a little bit of damage on the underside of that, so that could be affecting a little bit of performance. A couple of seconds, they can get that fixed in the next pit stop, of course. And I'm sure they will take that. Looking behind the Vivid Global Racing Team again. Now they have been passed by both the ahead cars in the first opening couple of laps, but ST Racing seems to be struggling for pace at the moment, and they are dropping back very slightly. It's not great news for them, but I don't think the Global Racing Team with Clive driving is going to be able to make a move. As such, unfortunately for them. Back here, Beaver Grease Racing Porsche is looking for a move on the Simhaven Motorsports team. Obviously, the Porsche does not have the superior straight line speed. With a draft, may have a little pop down into braking zone there, and most likely to make a move, but nothing to be had there. Getting very close to the rear of the Simhaven car, but no contact to be had there. Looking further forward though, the Audi of Rivera is still within a second of Tamo ahead, so he's really doing a good job on the Bricks Racing team car. Dropping a little bit of time to the leader, but it's not obviously significant as such. Just many moves occurring at this point. People kind of just settling into the race now, 20 minutes in. Nothing much to be happening on this course. We're not getting to the point where we are lapping many cars, so it is still just chilling at the moment. Let's actually have a look at the behind battle here. The CRF car at 24 creating a little bit of a bottleneck here, just behind for these four teams who are trying to make a move. Of course, the Team Spain, Team Spin, however they want it to be pronounced on the stream, are trying to get through the field here again, setting decent laps to be fair, much better than the CRF car at the present moment. You know, they're pretty similar pace, although there is a bit of a battle going ahead. The Bentley of K-Max Racing Esports possibly looking for a move with that superior strength speed, as we saw on the McLaren last lap. Because this is a right-hand driven car, which is a bit odd in GT games, but if you do get used to it, Bentley can be definitely a shout of a car, but they are going to look for a move with that superior straight line speed. They're going to make themselves into P13. Really nice move. They're going to tuck back into the racing before braking. Brilliant move from them. For us, from them, sim racing to also a little move, but just backing out for now. No point of risking it too much at this point. Jot the 111 here of next Neon Racing, actually doing really good, a really good job. Actually not being lapped by the leader to this point. Just last lap did a 2:05.9, so he's got pace. He's only 3/10 off the leader's pole position. No, sorry, best time. We're actually lapping quicker at the moment, as we do unfortunately get a screen freeze. So it comes back in a second. Apologies for that. Sometimes it's just getting a couple of screen freezes from my end. Hopefully not too many to affect the stream too much. As we look behind CRF Racing, actually now having a look at Barbie Racing Team and looking down the inside, but nothing to be had there again. Look, not getting lucky enough to make that move, and he's going to have to sit in behind for now and maybe look for a move momentarily. Stay on board with these three cars really close together, within probably about 3 or 4 tenths of a second. It's going to get very close in behind. Is the McLaren of Team Spain going to look for a move down the inside? They are. They're going to look for it. The CRF Racing Team does not defend that, and he was all over the back of the Barbie Racing Team, and he's now had to drop in behind. Unfortunately for him, is he going to look for a move though down into the heavy braking zone? There is a possibility. Is he going to look for it? Moving out to the inside. All this defensive move there, and behind they might look for it as well, but no. The CRF Racing Team of Luke goes around the outside of the Barbie Endurance Racing Team, goes off ahead, and there's a battle behind. Looking down the inside. Oh, he's gone for a move into there, and he's made the move stick. The Porsche being run wide, and they've made that move stick from the 64. Team Spain still haven't been able to make that move, even though the car ahead went wide, so it's just not quite there yet. And let's look forward actually, because Okay, no, we're fine. I think it was just a small glitch from my side in that lap. Do we look for another move there? CRF getting a brilliant exit, which could mean they are susceptible from behind. It doesn't look, they are very close actually. Car behind to making a move. Is it going to look down the inside? No, they're not. They're going to sit behind for now. But oh no, you know what? They did look for it, but not quite close enough to make it work. Brilliant battle here for these just outside the top 10 positions. It's always good to see a bit of a battle all over the racetrack, of course. Mexico to not the most popular of tracks, but it does invite for brilliant racing around here, especially through the corners. There's so many alternate lines they can go for, and that is Team Spain looking for the move down the inside of the Barbie Racing team, but the Barbie Racing team are going to get a good run off the corner, and are they going to look for a move possibly? Obviously the same car, both McLarens, could depend on setup here, and he's going to tuck in behind the... Yeah, he is going to look for a move down the inside here, and the Team Spain is going to be defending, and there is a yellow flag behind. I don't think actually it was 882 CRF Racing team defending round the outside. And there's a little bit of contact, a little bit of door banging, and they are going to stay ahead for now, trying to run them wide. And the other racing team looking for the inside, gets a little bit out of shape, has to cut the corner slightly, doesn't want to get a warning, of course. I'm probably going to drop back of that move and let CRF have that position for now and live to fight for another day. Forward, nothing much developing there. Of course, it's a 6-hour event, so it will be running all the way through till about 9:10 in-game time. So it may turn a little bit dark towards the end, a little bit of a day-night transition, which will be very nice to see towards the end. That will cause teams to really have to take a look at, what their tyre pressures are looking like towards that period of the race. So just back, sorry, just to do a bit of stewarding, help for our stewards, of course, on this event. Still, the 1-1-1, staying ahead, really just matching the times the leader. And he's doing a really good job. If he'd have maybe qualified better or just had a better start, he could have really been within a chance of getting a top 3 here. But you never know, they still could salvage something really good from this race. There's 5 hours 29 minutes still left in this race. They could easily salvage a top 10 from the position they're at right now. For God's sake. Looking behind here, just getting onto the battle at the right time. CRF Racing goes wide around the outside, and he's going to lose 2 positions there. The Porsche is going to try and hold one on him, and he's tried to make the move there, both on the Barbie Racing Team car, just hasn't been able to make it stick. As we see, Krause with a 15-second time penalty now. It's unfortunate for him, of course. Battle brewing, even up ahead now with Team Spain looking for a move on with Bentley. But just slightly too far behind for now. So they're going to the Bentley team are probably going to struggle a little bit more through the S section, and that might give Lewis Selch a chance at making the move stick down the main straight. However, the Bentley just has that superior straight line speed, so it's very difficult to make the move stick there. Four-way battle behind. Let's have also the Project 91 BMW catching the background, as you can see. Look for a move as well. I think it's going to be. Let's actually look for the move down the inside there from Black Forest, and they just can't make the move stick, unfortunately. And they're going to have to drop in behind for now. Oh, the Porsche getting very close to the rear. Is he going to look for a dive bomb? Probably still too far back, unfortunately, for them. As we see the 888 getting overtaken there by the 111 to Mercedes. Not doing the best at the moment, but to be fair, Steel Racing doing a really good job. Beam Blue Racing just really struggling at the moment. But these guys are going to probably lap the car at 888 very soon. So we're going to hold up with these second. Just go back to this battle. Still look a little bit spread out. No one's looking probably for a move down the inside into turn 1. So we're going to keep on going forward to the lead fight. Very consistent gaps actually at the moment. And the Audi's slightly lost a little bit of time to the Honda. Mercedes, look out the way they are on the inside. I'm just going to let that move go on the lead car. Very well done by the Beam Blue Racing car. actually also have Bikini. I have Referral Link, Ska, who's going to look for a move. Geely lapping car ahead, putting it down to 10 and 1. Quite likely to be the move. Very close to the rear actually of that car. He's just going to get out of the way. Very smartly. Stay towards the inside and let this move go. They are now raw team. The number 20 team done a really good job to actually break away from that 38 car. And he's 9 seconds ahead now, Ben. And he's all over the back of P4, so he's going to make his way. He's really pushing right now to make his way back into that podium fight. Still a long way to go, so he definitely can do it, but it is going to be tough, of course. So we're going to stay on board with him. He's through the S. He's going to be losing a little bit of time to the car ahead, unfortunately. And is he going to look for a move? At some point, he does need to make this stick. Very soon, he does make that move stick, actually. I'm getting a little lag spike, unfortunately, again. Let's go forward. And that's going to be overlapping again, getting themselves ahead. It's going to be done. Just there. Still, Simhaven racing team behind Porsche ahead, BB Grease Racing. So these two guys really just been staying together for now as the battles commence further back. Actually, there has been a little bit of a gap made by these four. Now we have the Project 91 car team in the BMW chasing as I get another expect why. Just really annoying right now. Let's go forward with the Project 91 car. Now. So car 88 has another spin. 3 out of 10. If they can rejoin safely. Still yellow flags there though, so it's going to spin the car out. And the safe one's done well there. Stand a little bit up here, I think. Close enough as of yet. sketchy then. So McLaren on board with Selch. Board with Selch. We're going to take a break very soon, but we'll have a look at this battle actually between McLaren and McLaren. Is he going to look for a move? So we can look down to turn one. He's actually really looking for it, just cannot make that move, and they've gone actually quite wide there. Just Selch actually made that move for Sticks. The Bentley has now dropped it behind. Is he going to look for the move though in the powerful car? Bring it down the straight. A little bit of a gap here, so I'm not sure it is going to actually be possible. But yeah, it looks like they are going to have to drop off. Let's just go through from the front before I do take my nice quick break. So, at the moment, RNL Raw leading the way. With a pretty nice gap, to be fair, 4.3 seconds at the moment, really commanding stuff from them. Tamo in the Honda in P2 from Get Quick iRacing. They are doing a good job in that Honda, obviously pole position, but they have just dropped off a little bit during the race with their race pace, but they're still holding a decent gap to the lead car. The Audi of Bricks Racing Team with Ricardo Rivera in P3. And that is your top three at the moment. Let's just find a decent battle to leave you guys on for a little while. Thinking the battle between the CRF guys. It's potting up really well, 4 drivers there. So let's go on board with them for now. And we can watch this fight. Just have a look if he's going to move for a move into turn. I think he's still slightly too far back. So yeah. Leave it here for the time being. I will be back in a little bit with guys watching to do some commentary for a while.
you.